Introducing a new cat or kitten into your house can be stressful for you, the new kitty, and any other cats you may already have. However, this process doesn't have to be so stressful if you follow these guidelines. First, it's important that you realize that just like people, each cat has its own personality. Secondly, the introduction process can take time. If you rush the process or don't take the new cat's and your existing cat's personality into consideration, you will have trouble with integrating everyone into a happy home. Now let's get started. Step 1, getting comfortable. The first thing you need to do for your new kitty happens before you even bring them home. This is creating a safe place for your new cat separate from any other cat or cats you have in your house. This can be a spare bedroom or bathroom or any other room with a door. I don't suggest using your basement because the space may be too large and easy for Kitty to hide away from you under whatever you have stored down there. Whichever room you choose should have a litter box, comfortable sleeping space, and food and water. Remember not to place the food and water too close to the litter box. No one likes to eat or drink right next to where they pee or poop. Make sure to include items with your scent on it, family member scents, and the scents of your existing cat or cats, so that the new kitty can get used to them. Blankets or old sweaters work well. When you bring your new kitty home, take them directly to their room and open the carrier door. Let them come out of the carrier on their own. Do not force it. Remember, this is a new place for them with new sights, sounds, and smells. They could be scared or nervous, so don't rush them. Once they are out of the carrier, take it out of the room and place it somewhere your existing cat or cats can scope it out. This will let him or her start getting used to the new kitty's smell. Watch how they react to that smell carefully. This will clue you in on how they will react to the new kitty. Let the new kitty explore the safe room on their own and in their own time. The goal here is to get them comfortable with this new environment. Keep in mind, this may and should take a couple of days. Make sure to spend time with your new kitty each day. Once the kitty is comfortable in the new space, it is time to move on to step 2. Step 2. Scent introductions. Now that your kitty is comfortable in your new space, it's time to start the introduction process to your existing cat or cats, and to the rest of the house. By now, your existing cats have probably become curious about what's behind that closed door. A lot of door sniffing has probably already happened. This is perfectly normal and to be encouraged, both from your existing cat and the new kitty. What you don't want is anyone attacking the door. If this happens, remove the attacker for a couple of minutes until they calm down. Start feeding each cat at the door. This can either be their regular food or a treat. The goal is to get everyone to recognize each other's smell and to associate that smell with good things like food. Once there are no more door attacks or growling at the door, it's time for step 3. Step 3. Switching it up. You want your new kitty to be comfortable in your entire house, not just one room. At the same time, you need the introduction to be calm and stress-free, and you don't want any catfights. Remember, when your new kitty is exploring their new space, they may be timid and shy. This behavior can trigger your existing cat or cats to attack, or your existing cat or cats may be too eager to play and scare the new kitty, which could make them frightened of the new space. As I said before, your existing cat is probably very interested in what is going on behind that closed door, so now it's time to let them in. Pick up your new kitty in your arms or place the new kitty in a carrier and let your existing cat into the room. Now take the new kitty out of the room and shut the door. Your existing cat is now closed in the room, getting better introduced to your new kitty's scent. Meanwhile, take the new kitty into whichever room you want them to start getting used to and let them explore for a little while. Make sure you play with them and speak to them in encouraging and soothing tones, so that they know that this space is fun and safe. Alternately, you can keep your existing cat locked in a completely separate room and let the new kitty come out of their safe room on their own. Just make sure to put something with the new kitty's scent in the room with your existing cat. Repeat this process a couple of times over a couple of days, extending the time until your new kitty is completely comfortable in the new spaces in the house. And now it's time for step 4, face-to-face introductions. At this point, everyone is familiar with everyone else's scent, and some positive associations have taken place, so it's time for your cats to meet face-to-face. You can choose to do this introduction in the safe room or in an open space like a kitchen or living room. Just make sure that each cat has an escape route, meaning they can either get out of the space, crawl under something, or jump up somewhere high to get away from each other. This is probably the most stressful step, so remember to keep calm. If you are stressed, your cats will pick up on that. Also remember not to rush things. Let your existing cat into the safe room with the new kitty, or bring the new kitty into the living room or kitchen or whichever room you've designated as the meeting room. Carefully observe the posture of each cat. Let them approach each other and sniff, but be ready to move in if it looks like there's going to be an attack. Do not try and stop a cat fight with your hands. Instead, use water, loud claps, or stomps to separate the cats. Once separated, see if they can still be in the same room. If not, then remove one and wait until everyone has calmed down before trying again. The first face-to-face meeting could only last a few minutes unless things go really well. The trick here is to pay attention. Let your cats be cats. Coddling either one of them won't help. The cats might chase and bat at each other. There may be some growling and howling. This is all normal. They need to figure out who is the one in charge and who is the one who's taking the orders. One helpful hint is to make sure that all of the cats have had their nails trimmed before they meet each other. This will cut down on any injuries or scratches caused if there is a cat fight. Wrapping things up, remember not to rush anything. Doing so will only result in ill-adjusted cats. Keep in mind that some of these steps can happen at the same time as others, some steps will take longer than others, and some steps might not even be necessary. Some cats will just ease in with no drama at all. The trick is to go at their pace, not yours. If at any time animosity arises between your cats, simply go back and start the process over again. It might seem like a hassle, but it's worth having a happy, cat fight-free home, and for having your cats love and care for each other.